everything's set up. Okay. I was going to like try and do like some way to like share multiple like you know how you can put like your windows on the same screen and stuff? Well, I can't figure out how to do that with Phoenix, right? And have like stuff. You get what I mean? So I'm just gonna let's see. Let's see what I can do here. I'm just gonna borrow my tablet here. Oh, and this thing's way too loud. Well, I'll put my headphones on. There we go. Ah, it's loud for me now. Okie dokie. That should be good enough. I got it. So, you're on Rise from the Ashes. Alright, let's see what's going on this time. Ooh. Hmm? What is going on here? Wait, isn't that the mascot at the police station? Mia? It's been 2 months since Maya left the office. 2 months without a single trial. I've had offers, but none I took. That is, until the day that girl showed up. February 22nd, 10:02 a.m. Wright & Co. Law Offices. Why do I come here to the office every day? It's not like I want to work. There you are, finally! Where have you been? My sister's trial is tomorrow! Who are you? It doesn't matter who I am. It only matters who you are. The famous detective attorney, Mia Fey. Oh, you're not Mia Fey, are you? I'm sorry, but Miss Mia Fey is no longer works here. So you are? The coffee boy? I'm Phoenix Wright, a defense attorney. Right. Wait, you're the Phoenix Wright? The Phoenix Wright from the Edgeworth murder case? Yes, that's correct. It wasn't Edgeworth who was murdered, though. That's a relief, then. You're better than nobody. I'm sorry, I'm afraid I'm not taking cases right now. But you are Phoenix Wright, right? The undefeated defense attorney? Look, I'm not accepting any new cases. I'm sorry, but you'll have to try elsewhere. Please, I'm out of time. But please, you have to help. It's my sister. Aww. Maya? Could it be? Okay, I'll hear you out. Really? Thank you so much. My name's Emma. Emma Sky. I'm a scientific investigator. Scientific investigator? Okie dokie, so I guess I'll talk to you. Emma, was it? So you're a scientific investigator? Yes, that's right. Is something wrong? No, it's just, you seem kinda, jumpy, or maybe just young? Young? I'll be 16 years old this year. Oh, I see. Wait, only 16? I'm set to be formally assigned to forensics in 3 more years. My work is becoming quite well known at my age, no less. So what exactly is your current position then? Well, legally speaking, I guess you'd call me an 11th grader. But I'm ready to do my job, at my age, no less. Great, another future professional in training. The case. So what's this about a case? You said the trial's tomorrow? My sister didn't do it. She wouldn't stab someone with a knife. She wouldn't. Oh, it's a murder case. I don't care if there's a witness who saw her do it. She didn't do it. I know she didn't do it. It's a scientific fact. And there's a witness. Just talk to her. You have to talk to her. Right. I suppose I will. I promised her I'd bring Mia Fey, but... That's interesting. How could she know Mia? Scientific investigator. So you want to be a scientific investigator when you grow up then? Excuse me? I'm not a child, I'll have you know. Still, it's good to have a goal, albeit a very unusual one. I believe investigations should be done scientifically. Don't you? Yeah. Sure, can't fault her for a lack of enthusiasm. If this case is handled scientifically, I'm sure my sister's name will be cleared. Your sister? I've been doing research, you know. I'm developing a new scientific method of case investigation. I'll show you when I'm done. I'm looking forward to it. So she wants to be a forensic scientist, or... I guess I should get down to the detention center and talk to her sister. Relation to Mia. My sister asked for Mia specifically. This Mia Fey person was a few years below in her school. So they went to the same school, huh? She always told me to go to Mia if I ever needed a defense attorney. And well, I need one. Incidentally, Mia is a woman. Now that you mention it, I guess it is more of a woman's name than a man's. Well, since it's nice of you to help your sister out like this, you must be close. Well, actually, when she gets like she is now, I kinda hate her. Huh? But she's my only family. Your only family? What about your parents? They died in a car accident when I was little. Oh, I'm sorry. Alright, I guess we move. February 22nd, Detention Center, Visitor's Room. I wonder what's wrong with Emma. She got all quiet all of a sudden as soon as we arrived. Guard, I thought I told you I didn't want visitors. Sorry, ma'am. It's just your sister. No excuses. Or did you not want to raise this year, Understood, ma'am. What was that all about? Whoa. Hi, Lana. Honey, I seem to remember specifically telling you not to come here. Perhaps my memory is failing? Look, I didn't want to come here either, okay? But your trial's tomorrow and you still don't have a defense attorney. I'll be the one in court tomorrow. This has nothing to do with you, Emma. Isn't that right, Mr. Wright? Hey, how do you know me? Mia mentioned you. I've heard quite a bit. I'm sorry, what exactly is it that you do? My name is Lana Sky. I'm chief prosecutor for this district. You're a prosecutor? Two sisters, one a lawyer? Could this be a coincidence? Emma, Lana, I mean, they're just like... Is something wrong, Mr. Wright? Whoa, okay. Twins. There's something you should know from the start, which is, the suspect in this case has confessed to the crime. Huh? Wait, but the suspect is... Me. I did it. Well, Mr. Wright? Well, Why don't you begin by telling me exactly what happened? The crime took place yesterday, February 21st at 5:15 p.m. That's quite specific. I was in the witness's disposition. A witness clearly saw me committing the crime. That was a bit of bad luck, wasn't it? The crime took place in the underground parking lot at the prosecutor's office. The body was found in the trunk of my subordinate's car. The prosecutor's office, huh? In your subordinate's car trunk? Classy. I was arrested on the spot, caught red-handed, as it were. Well, that's just great. Victim. So, who was the victim? An investigator with the police department. I suppose the correct term is detective. A detective? Death was due to a loss of blood. He was stabbed once in the stomach. By you. Death wasn't immediate, but the wound was fatal. I see. Allow me to repeat myself, Mr. Wright. The victim was a detective. You know what that means, don't you? Uh-oh. What, Mr. Wright? What does it mean? Well, it means the police department would consider it a matter of pride to have me found guilty. They will use any means at their disposal to do so. This case gets worse and worse with everything I learn. Lana. So you're the chief prosecutor? That is correct. I am responsible for overseeing every trial handled by prosecutors in this district. I make sure the prosecutors have what they need to do the job and manage every aspect. Those are my responsibilities in a nutshell. That's an awfully large nutshell. Still, I'm a little surprised. I would think you'd recognize the district's chief prosecutor, Mr. Wright. Huh? In fact, it seems impossible you wouldn't. Lana? What happened to your hand? Oh, this? I cut myself by accident when I stabbed him, that is. Huh? I'm not very good at being a criminal, I suppose. How am I supposed to defend this? Time to change the subject. Wait, she was in the class ahead of Mia, wasn't she? You were in school with Mia, correct? A few years above her? Emma told you that too, did she? Well, why not? I did drag him all the way here from his office. Although it seems he has very little in common with Mia. Hey! I was in law school. I was in the third year. I was in my third year, and she was auditing the class. She was different than the other students. Different? She was strong. She'd do anything to become a defense attorney. Anything. That was probably why she was attracted to me. Excuse me? Intellectually attracted, Lana was top of her class in school. I was the best there was. Oh, I'm doing pretty good in school too, by the way. It sounds a bit different when Emma says it. Well, Mr. Wright? Excuse me? As you can plainly see, I am admitting my guilt. I think it's safe to say there's no way you can take this case. None. But Lana... Why? Why are you doing this to me? You never think of anyone but yourself. I know you didn't do it, Lana, I know. So how can you say you did? If I lose you, I'll be all alone. I hate you, Lana. Mr. Wright? Yes? I believe our discussion here is ended. The rest, I leave to you. You mean you're requesting my services as your defense? Don't lose any sleep over it. Your client has confessed after all. The case is over. Right, I'll do what I can to get to the bottom of this. Lana has confessed to the crime, yes, but something doesn't fit. It's that look in Emma's eyes. There's something else going on here, and I'm going to find out what. I'm sorry, Mr. Wright. Huh? About what? My sister, she's not always like that, you know. I just never expected to be defending another prosecutor again. She's changed a lot. She used to be so gentle, always smiling. Everybody liked her. I see. Sorry, but I'm having trouble imagining that. What happened to her? I don't know for certain myself. I think maybe she... well, maybe not. Sounds like there's something there that defies a simple scientific explanation. Let's go check out this underground parking at the prosecutor's office, shall we? Okay. Okay, is anything else? Nope. We moving. February 22nd. Prosecutor's office, underground parking lot. So this is where the lot, so this is the lot where it all happened. Looks like they're still investigating. Funny, that's my first visit to the prosecutor's office. I keep getting tongue twisted today. 1 second. I had a good lunch today. Funny that my first visit to the prosecutor's office should be like this. Hey everyone, keep up the good work. Hey, what are you thinking? Well, they're going to be my coworkers 3 years from now after all. No harm in saying hello. Actually, there is. You know, attorneys aren't supposed to examine crime scenes. I'm trying not to stand out too much here, see? Hey there. You expecting to go unnoticed here, partner? Partner? Oh, he seems cool. What do we have here? Looks like a bambina got loose from the ranch and is up to no good. Folks gotta learn to keep them doggies tied down, partner. Mr. Marshall! Marshall? Looks more like a sheriff to me. Looky here, Bambina. I know how you feel. But this is my gang's gold strike, see? Strike? This is our claim, our territory, with a mother load of evidence. If you're fixing to mess with what's ours, you'll regret it, partner. You know what dreams the cacti out in the desert dream? You want to? I am so confused. What's this guy talking about? You head along home now. Happy trails, Bambina. Was that, hombre a friend of yours? Kind of, sort of, yeah. He's a detective. He thinks he's a sheriff from the Wild West, it seems. Well, I guess I'll examine the area. This is where the cars leave the lot. The arrow on the ground makes it more like an entrance. What are you talking about? It's plainly an exit. Well, maybe it's both, kind of like a dual purpose? Aha, the theory of relativity. What, I've got to write this down. Hey, Mr. Wright. Maybe you know, was Mr. Relativity German or was he British? Mr. Relativity? Are you sure that was his name? Look, a stylish glass-walled room. Very nice. You can see the whole parking lot from in there. It says security. Perhaps it's a cafe? Huh? Cafe security. Yeah, that must be it. Let's check it out later. I hate to break it to you, but I think that's probably just the security guard office. You know, I scored a 97 on my science test the other day. Too bad they don't have a test for common sense. What's this? A wallet? Excuse me, officer. Wait, what are you doing, Mr. Wright? What am I doing? I just found this wallet, so I'm handing it over to the police. I don't believe it. This is real basic. Anything at a crime scene is evidence. Let's be scientific about this, please. Just put it in your pocket. How is that scientific? Sounds like theft to me. A foldable wallet found at the crime scene. There seems to be something inside. It's called it's called to duty already, and at my tender age. Oh, I'm called to duty already and at my tender age. Here, I'll teach you the trick to examining evidence in detail, okay? By the way, her eyes are sparkling. I can tell she's been waiting for this. Okay, now. Look at the court record. Oh, it did it for me. You have to be sure to examine evidence carefully on all sides. Now let's start examining from every angle. Oh, they're teaching me new stuff. Yes, I get to rotate stuff. Okay. Oh, look. I think there might be a clue here. You should check it out with the press of enter. Oh. This is an ID card. Sergeant Bruce Goodman, ID 5842189. See? Well, isn't scientific investigation useful? I guess. Though I don't see what science has to do with it. Goodman's ID added to the court record. Let's be sure to examine every piece of evidence we find. I guess I've got to be on my toes from now on. Well then. The rest is censored, I think. Yeah, Bruce Goodman. And it says the number. Well, wait, what's on the back? What's on the back? Oh well. I guess this is evidence enough. No, don't move. Examine the door. Look, a door. This must mean something. I'm not sure that doors mean anything. No, it won't open. A mysterious lock. Sorry, I just heard something. Let's get back to it. No, it won't open. A mysterious lock. I failed to see what's mysterious about it. Mr. Wright, you need to learn to enjoy life more. Let's finish our investigation first, shall we? Events. What this? The wall is in our way. It's got a faucet for water. Wait, I know. This wall is merely a facade, hiding the truth. This is no wall, but a water tank. I fail to see how it makes any difference either way. Well, so far I like this character. He seems really silly. Wait, hold up. Oh, there we go. I had to fix my screen for a little bit. Alright. Cell phone. Emma. Here, a phone. Let's see if it works. Hey, don't touch stuff. We don't need to be touching. I can't hear anything. My ears. No, my ears. Maybe it's due to the barometric pressure. Why am I processing words so weirdly lately? What is this she's blabbing about? Hey, what did you just say? See? You can hear just fine. The phone's broken. A ladder. Aha! A ladder. That's a stepladder. What's the difference? In scientific terms, please. Scientific, huh? Look at the basic nature of things, Mr. Wright. This all seems so horribly familiar somehow. An oil drum. Looks like it's filled with water. It's heavy. I can't even budge it. The drum over here is on its side. Wait, I know. I'll hide in here and do a stakeout. I think you'll probably just get arrested. In fact, you may not even have to hide in the drum to get arrested. What? I'm not suspicious. Sir. Oh wait, it says I can slide. But first, let me just see if there's anything else that I'm missing here. I think I investigated everything around here. Boop, boop. Yep, there's more. A cell phone. Well, no time to waste. Let's get hunting for clues. I wonder what this is. Well, partner, looks like you got no intention of going home quietly. Boy, you gonna get out of our way. The sheriff. Like I said before, this here's our claim. You best be moseying along unless you're fixing to bite the bullet. Ah, scary. Could you just tell us one thing? Who owns that car? Well, little Philly's got a good nose on her. You want to know who rides that red Mustang with the body in her saddle, eh? Please. No problem, partner. About time for vittles anyway. Get yourself to the saloon up on the 12th floor of the prospector's office. Might just find you a cerveza you like. Prospector's office? Where does this guy think he is? And when, for that matter? Note the stealth. Look up Fiddle, Saloon, and Cerveza. Maybe we should check out room 1202. The High Prosecutor's office. What about the cell phone? In any case, stay away from that car. You can look around here all you like, just keep your paws off our claim. Great. Maybe there are some clues around here, Mr. Wright. Let's check it out. Excuse me? Were you two all set? Us? What's this? She couldn't be. You're just selling lunches here? This is a crime scene. Ooh. Hello. Half and half, was it? Oh, thanks. And you, sir? Yes? Some crunchy goodness coming at you. Thanks. Interesting way of doing business. This area is off limits to anyone without clearance, especially passersby. Or are you officers? No, but you don't exactly look like the type to have clearance. Well, that's hardly a way to greet someone. Even if my days as the cough-up queen are over. Cough-up? Huh? You know, I'm feeling kind of full. Maybe I'll pass on lunch. I'm quite connected to this case, you see. The images are burned into my eyes. You might say, yes, all the sordid secrets. Secrets? So she's a witness. Dear me, you are a slow one, aren't you? Oh, okay. I'm referring to the murder, the stabbing of that detective. What? What is going on in my house? I'm hearing things again. Well, not hearing things like I'm crazy, I'm just hearing stuff that's going on in my house. The witness clearly saw me committing the crime. You mean you're the witness my sister was talking about? Please, cough up queen, tell us what happened. The name is Angel Star. Don't you go forgetting it. Or before you know it, I'll have you whimpering at my heels. Yes, ma'am. Yipes, she means it. The case. Somehow, I knew. Yesterday was a day of destiny. I knew something was going to happen. Just like I know that daily special on Friday every week is salmon. Ooh, salmon sounds good right now. Destiny? Was yesterday special for some reason? You're a defense attorney, right? You should know then. You should know the foul misdeeds of the evil ones who haunt this den of equity. Evil ones? Prosecutors. They have no qualms at all about blackening the name of innocence. And yesterday, they paid homage to the most evil one of all. They gave an award for King of Prosecutors. What a farce. So she's saying there was some sort of prosecutors convention yesterday. I was almost compelled to lace their lunches with something foul. You have a personal grievance against prosecutors or something? Or is it there some kind of scientific evidence of this, evil? Young miss, mock me at your own risk. You'll soon find out they call me the cough-up queen. Oh, why they call me the cough-up queen. Ew! The most heinous of all the evil ones, and they awarded yesterday. The most heinous of all the evil ones, the one they awarded yesterday. I was in his car that they found the body. Proof that he devours the evilest lunches of all. Really? Really what? I'm totally confused. One thing's clear, this lunch lady has a thing against prosecutors. She's sus. So what exactly is it that you witnessed, Miss Star? It was a fascinating spectacle, to be sure. Now I feel I know that they say when they talk about a woman's wrath. To see Lana Sky wield that knife so. Her knife flashed with anger, bringing him to a sad end. It was truly a sight to see. You mean you saw the very moment of the crime? The sound of his silvery ties to his world being cruelly cut still rings in my ears. And the rhythmic beat of Lana Sky's knife. Wait a second, you know Lana Sky? Of course. It's quite a feat becoming chief prosecutor. How many lunchboxes of sin does she pack to make that journey, I wonder? She always travels light. Now why would this pretty lunch lady know of the chief prosecutor's name? Suspicious. Could we ask you a bit about yourself, Miss Star? I come here every day to sell lunches. I import only the freshest and best from the Far East. For some reason, the box lunches are a hit here. Why not make lunches here rather than import them? Did you say something? No. Only true connoisseurs can understand. The kind you can only tell someone who has tried General So's Trilogy lunch set. Never mind, you win. I don't even want to appreciate part of a Trilogy's flavor. Anyway, I come here every day to sell lunches. My boyfriend works in the security room here at the prosecutor's office. Your boyfriend? See the security room over there? The glass wall booth? I sell my lunches, and since I'm here anyway, I drop in to see him. Since you're here anyway, I guess selling lunches is more important than romance. So to scientifically analyze the data available so far, you, Miss Star, are a lunch vendor with an ulterior motive for coming here. Useful analysis, not prosecutor's office. Did you have a bad experience with a prosecutor, Miss Star? I sense some hostility. Hostility? Huh, perhaps. Prosecutors are all alike, and the bigger they get, the worse they smell. Kind of like 10-day-old clams in the chowder. I wonder if Miss Star was involved in some sort of legal trouble in the past. That'd be a sure cause of food poisoning, scientifically speaking, of course. I mean, now you're talking, cough-up queen. I thought she was just a lunch vendor, but now I'm not so sure. Okay, so... about this card. Lunchland vendors only accept cash, no cards. Especially not a card belonging to someone else. No, this isn't a credit card, it's an ID card. It belongs to a detective. And you're showing me, the lunch lady, why? That's like showing a fine, honeyed ham to a detective. I always feel like I'm being mocked. Lady does not want to answer questions. Anyways, wait, do I move? Oh, I can go to the High Prosecutor's office. What? I'm gonna ignore what that other guy said. Oh no, I can't go over there. Dang it, I was gonna do it out of spite. February 22nd, High Prosecutor's Office, room 1202. This is the kind of room that just screams I can do the job. Quite a change from your office, really. Thanks. Look, there's a trophy or something here. A trophy? What, that shield? It takes real nerve to display stuff like this. Whoever's office this is, they must be a real stuck-up jerk. Phoenix Wright. Oh, I knew it by the suit. You never tire of prying into other people's businesses, do you? That voice. Edgeworth! He's back! Long time no see, Edgeworth. Huh? Ah! Mr. Edgeworth! You know him from somewhere? Of course, I'm his biggest fan. My sister introduced us once and... Right, her sister is the chief prosecutor after all. Well, what brings you here? I'll warn you, I've been known to be a real stuck-up jerk. No, did I? No! It was just Mr. Wright here, Hey, don't blame me. We're just here to investigate a murder case. Murder? A body was found in this nasty bright red sports car in the parking lot. Hmm? That would be my car. What? It's your car? What of it? What? Your car? I'll say one thing, she certainly can scream. Okay. The case. So the body was found in your car? Go ahead, say it right. You think I did it, don't you? After you went through all that trouble to help me last year, no less. No, we don't think you did it. I mean, it was my sister who stabbed him. Wait, no, she didn't do that. I mean... Wait. So you're the chief prosecutor's little sister, then? Yes, sir. Emma Skye. It's nice to meet you again. Now that didn't sound forced at all. And now I remember you've really grown. I'll admit it was a surprise for me too. To think that my own car would become the scene of a murder. More surprising still, I'm being forced to prove my superior's guilt. I can understand. Wait, what did you say? Lana Skye is the chief prosecutor, the top prosecutor in the district. She can't prosecute herself, so I'll be the prosecutor at the trial tomorrow. You, Mr. Edgeworth? To be honest, it's a bit of a miracle I'm still here at all. What do you mean? Rumors. You've heard the rumors about me, haven't you? Miles Edgeworth. It's hard to remember a time where there weren't rumors about this guy. Forging evidence, arranging false testimonies, illegal searches, you name it. Thanks to you, my innocence was established in the trial at the end of last year. However, there are some who say I'm the one responsible for the current incident. What? That's crazy. Some people need very little excuse to think ill of others. It's a fact of life, impossible to stop. But some of them even go so far as to present me with toys like this. They think it's funny. Toys? That bronze shield? There's got to be a story behind that one. Lana Skye. Chief Prosecutor Skye? Yes, we first worked together on a case 2 years ago. It was my first big case. That's right, I remember. 2 years ago, I wasn't even a lawyer yet. Since then, I always felt that she was looking out for me. It appears I was mistaken. Mistaken? Why? I mean, I know she's not the warmest person, but I'm sure she felt some responsibility for you. Then, why? Why did she stab someone in the trunk of my car? Not only that, she stabbed him with my knife. What? What? Mr. Edward, your knife was the murder weapon? To be specific, it was the knife I keep in the toolbox in my trunk of my car. Edgeworth's knife added to the court record. Edgeworth? What? Are you sure you didn't do it? Phoenix, what the heck? Come on, can't you take a joke? It's not funny. You looking real angry. You have a strange sense of humor, Mr. Wright. Anyways. Say, Edgeworth, I was wondering about this. Mr. Wright. Huh? What? Are you sure you should be showing that to Mr. Edgeworth? Oh, he'll take it for sure, won't he? Sigh. I wish I could be on the same side as Mr. Edgeworth. So then my sister would be found guilty. If she sighs any deeper, I'm going to start getting depressed. So... The prince. Wait, it turned orange for a minute, I think. Or was I seeing things? It could be like I moved it too fast and it looked like orange for a minute. Oh, wait! Oh. There we go. This must be the victim's blood, right? Either that or Edgeworth cut himself peeling an apple. Wait, apples don't bleed red. A tomato would be more accurate. What's Edgeworth doing with a knife like this anyway? Hey, maybe he spends his weekends roughing it in the wild. Edgeworth? In the wild? I think my fruit peeling theory is more likely. Are you kidding? I always pictured him an outdoorsman. Now there's a scary thought. Okay. Is that all? Is there something on the handle? Nope. That's it. It's against my policy to discuss evidence with the defense. Especially with you. Oh yeah. He doesn't like you much, does he, Mr. Wright? Nah, with Edgeworth it's never personal. It's all about winning tomorrow. Alright, nothing else to talk about it seems. Can I oh wait. He's got a steel samurai! My, what an amazing bouquet. Just right for Mr. Edgeworth. No kidding. Hey, there's a card on it. Back from the dead, Wendy. Wendy? I've heard that name somewhere before. And beside it, a giant steel samurai. Well, I want one. Huh? There's something written on the bottom of his foot. Between a rock and a hard place. Wendy. Wendy? Is she Mr. Edgeworth's fiance? I don't think so. A work desk is quite tidy, as one might expect. What a nice desk. Easy to use and easy on the eyes. It's polished so well I can see my own reflection. Strange. Why did I just picture Detective Gumshoe? Maybe I'll take that name plaque as a souvenir. Don't. He'll sue you. Hey, a chessboard! I'm not too up on my chess, but it looks like blue's in a bit of a tight spot. The red knights have surrounded the blue pawn. Huh? Those horses are mounted knights. Their swords have really sharp edges. And check out that poor pawn. His head is kinda spiky. Kinda reminds me of you. Mr. Edgeworth must be an avid chess player. What's wrong, Mr. Wright? Edges surrounding a pawn with spiky hair. Nah, it's nothing. Oh, look at all these books, though. Whoa, these are all case files. They're stacked up to the ceiling. There's even a ladder. Odd. I thought Edgeworth wasn't good with heights. He must have someone get them for him. Strange. Why did I just picture Detective Gumshoe? He must study these case reports so closely. He's so cool. You wouldn't say that if you saw him sweating bullets up on that ladder. Oh, cute. What a pretty tea set. I go more for the instant tea bags myself. Amazing. The drawer below is filled with packets of tea leaves. They're all sorted by place of origin and flavor. Look at this royal blend. What an exquisitely splendid concoction. There's such a thing as taking a hobby too far. Wow, this jacket is even lacier than his usual ones. This must be his lucky trial jacket. Lucky jacket, right? Lucky jacket, right. I've never seen him wear it. I'm sure there's a story behind why it's in a frame. Maybe I'll be naughty and take a picture. She's getting way too excited about this. I've been wondering, what the heck is this? It has a big K on it. Of prosecutors. Huh? What's that? It's the King of Prosecutors trophy. King of Prosecutors? It's a great honor. They send that shield to the best prosecutor each year. What? So? So that K, that's... K stands for King. My family was yelling at each other. Yeah, you got a problem with that? I didn't design the thing. King of Prosecutors. Kind of like Employee of the Month, only better. King of Prosecutors trophy added to the court record. Mr. Edgeworth has such a comfy sofa. Sofas like this make me want to curl up and take a nap. I bet he pores over his case files here until the wee hours of the morning. Then he takes off his jacket, rolls up his sleeves, and then goes to sleep using his arms as a pillow. I don't believe it. She's actually daydreaming about Edgeworth working. I bet in the morning he has soft sofa hair and little creases in his cheeks from the seams. He's so cool. Sofa hair is cool? Anything else? Am I missing something? Oh, I didn't see that. Whoa! What a view! It must be nice to have an office on the 12th floor. I guess you would feel important. Incidentally, were you to jump out of this window, the time until impact with the ground would be... Got it. Approximately 3 minutes and 23 seconds. Or is it, wait, 3.23 seconds. So 3 seconds. That's handy to know. I don't see anything else. I guess we move. Could you take a look at this? You! Yes? You said you wanted some hot tea, right? No, but thanks. She didn't even look at me. You must have to brew the leaves a long time to get rich flavor like this. We pre-infuse the leaves with steam before brewing. I knew it. So that's the secret to their aroma. Exquisite. The only thing I'm smelling here is wasted time. Could you take a look at this? You. Yes? You said you wanted some hot... Okay, we're just saying the same things again. Okay. We can't share anything with Edgeworth, but can we examine? No. I guess... Do we go back to the detention center? She's not here. Underground parking lot. My prosecutor's office. Was there something I was missing? There's gotta be something. Maybe I missed it. Or I need to keep talking to. Oh. Huh? I thought I already said something about it. That's the King of Prosecutors' shield, huh? Well done, Edgeworth. You must be proud to be the King of Prosecutors. Congratulations, King of Prosecutors. Please stop saying that. That still doesn't explain one thing. Why is the tip of the shield broken off? Good question. Oh, wait, can we... Oh, we can. That's neat. Hey, check it out! There's a metal plate here. It looks like the names of all the previous recipients are engraved onto it. Wow, one guy's listed a bunch of times. Von Karma. I guess he must be a foreigner? Yeah, that's probably it. Well, wherever he's from, he must have been an amazing prosecutor. I'd like to meet this Mr. Von Karma sometimes. When she says it, his name does have kind of a ring to it. Well then. Something's up. I think we already saw everything, right? Let's see. Gotta find more things. Anyways, I don't see anything else. But, we already presented the thing. I don't think he might want to... Let's keep moving. Maybe now she's there? No. No. Wright and Cola offices? What do I do now? She really does not want to talk. Do I present this again? So basically it says you're the best, and the foolish grin else. You can take that foolish grin elsewhere, right? I lost a day of work to receive that travesty. Huh? What's that? I had to go to the police department to receive that broken shield. The police department? Yes, right next to the police station downtown. You've been there, haven't you? Where Detective Gumshoe works? Yeah. I was wondering something about your shield. Why is it broken? What does it matter? I've got more important things to worry about. Oh! Oh shoot, I almost... Hello! Preston's House of Games, thank you for the raid. Welcome. I'm still... wait. Oh, I think I'm making progress so far. Hello! Oh! Thank you for the follow! Ooh, hold on. Ooh, I gotta adjust my chair. My back. Well, welcome! It's been a while since I actually played Ace Attorney, so... I hope I still have, like, all of the stuff I remember. Oh, right. He doesn't seem too concerned about his award. Oh, you're playing too? Cool! Like, how do you feel about the game so far? This is personally my first playthrough of the game. And I'm having lots of fun with it because I really like story games. He doesn't seem too concerned about his reward for better or for worse. Yesterday was a very busy day for the prosecutor's office. You're really loving it? I'm glad. I'm also loving this game. I think, like, let's see, and I'm still adjusting my back. Got a blanket on me too, so I gotta make sure I'm comfy. Maybe we should ask him more about yesterday. Okay. So that means oh, more options! Could you tell me more about yesterday, the day of the murder? Yesterday was the annual cleaning day at the prosecutor's office. Cleaning day? Working with the police department, we sort and file all evidence for solved cases. We call it evidence transferal. Wiping your hands of old cases, in other words. Oh, and another thing. A ceremony was held at the police department. Ooh, excuse me. I just burped. There is an annual review and awards for the outstanding police officers and prosecutors. And that's when you got the shield? I was at the police department yesterday afternoon. I got back here at 5:12. That's very precise. People like myself and Mr. Edgeworth pride ourselves with our precision, Mr. Wright. No, I place little faith in my memory. Agreed. The only thing I trust is solid evidence. Record of parking in the prosecutor's office lot entered at 5:12 p.m. This is the parking stub from the underground lot. The murder took place at 5:15. So the murder happened right after you got back. What, right? I'd appreciate it if you direct that suspicious glare elsewhere. It's just he surprised me. He looks so goofy. Excuse me, but is Mr. Edgeworth anywhere on the premises? I'm Edgeworth. What is it? I'm here, sir, at the request of the chief, sir. I've got your report, sir. Report? What? Did you find new evidence in the case against Chief Prosecutor Sky? I don't like the way this conversation is going at all. Sky, sir? No, sir. No name of that kind, sir. Not in this report, sir. I think I just heard Edgeworth's lid blow. Mr. Edgeworth's lid isn't on very tight, is it? I made a clear request to the police department, did I not? I need to focus on the trial tomorrow, so don't bring me anything unrelated. Sir, sir. I'm just following orders, sir. They told me to bring this to you. I wasn't aware of the particulars of— Give me your name. Yes, sir. Meekins, sir. Sir Meekins. Right. Officer Meekins, take your report and leave. And good luck with that raise next month. But, sir, I didn't know. Poor guy. Looks like he was absent on the day they gave out brains and good luck. Okay, that was mean to say. Right. Yes, sir. God, he caught me off guard. As you can see, I'm busy. You may leave now. Let's do what he says, Mr. Wright. The victim was a detective from the same department as the patrolman just now. Go down to the police department. You can ask more there. Thanks. He seemed to have finally calmed down at least. New location! Let's go. Oh, look, the mascot! February 22nd, police department entrance. Oh my god. Phew, we're finally here. Why would they put the police department so far from the prosecutor's office? Beats me. That took almost 30 minutes by taxi, and traffic wasn't even that bad. The police department... Huh. I've only ever been to criminal affairs next door. Hold on, what's that? Disturbing. Why does it undulate like that? Oh wait, I know. This is the Blue Badger. They're trying to make him the police mascot. Wow, Mr. Wright, you sure know a lot about the police. Still, he does seem familiar somehow. Forget the Blue Badger. Who's that next to him? Someone appears to be dancing with the Blue Badger. Uh-oh, you noticed me. He sure is running over here fast. Hey, pal. What are you doing here? That's my line, Detective Gumshoe. Specifically, why were you dancing over there? What? Well, at least he doesn't seem to be busy. This is our chance to get information. Hey, I'll have you know I'm a busy man, pal. The case. I'll give you one word of advice, pal. You better not agree to defend the suspect in this case. Why not? Huh? Well, it's just that the chief prosecutor has confessed to the crime. She says she summoned the detective to the prosecutor's office and she killed him. But what if she's not telling the truth? Yes, well, no. Come on, pal. There's plenty of evidence against her. But what if the evidence was faked? Hey, pal, can I speak to you for a second? Huh? Me? Why is this little girl so peeved at me? She's a relative of the suspect. She's Lana Sky's sister. Whoa, the chief prosecutor's little sister? Just please investigate this case carefully, okay? Scientifically. Yes, sir. Oh, by the way, you might want to keep your voices down. You don't want to be overheard using words like faked. Huh? It's a sensitive issue with us these days. So, what are you doing here, Detective Gumshoe? Me? Oh well, nothing really. They kicked me out of the criminal affairs. Detective Gumshoe, what did you do this time? What do you mean, this time? Then what happened? I know things are busy right now. I mean, with my sister's case and all. It's true, we've never had a chief prosecutor murder anyone before. Only the highest-ranked people are being let into criminal affairs now. The lowest-ranking guy there is our chief of detectives. They're not letting any of us ranked and file detectives in at all. None of you? I know this is an important trial, but isn't that a little odd? So anyway, I thought I'd spend the days getting the Badger dance down pat. Isn't there anything else you could be doing? The chief of police himself is directing this investigation, pal. And Officer Marshall was assigned to the underground parking lot. Officer Marshall? Now that I think about it, Emma did seem to know that Marshall guy. A patrolman in charge of a crime scene is unheard of, pal. Okay, we talked to Gumshoe about all this stuff? Detective Gumshoe? What can you tell me about this? Huh? Hey, Val, this is a detective's ID card. You can't just keep that, you have to turn it into the police. It's people like you that get me into so much trouble all the time. Meaning Detective Gumshoe must drop his card a lot. Let's see. Bruce Goodman. Goodman. Sounds familiar. Nah, my mistake. But didn't you work together with him in criminal affairs? Whoa, now I remember. Bruce Goodman. He's the victim. That's what I thought. Can you tell us more, Detective Gumshoe? Found in Mr. Edgeworth's car, stabbed with Mr. Edgeworth's knife, huh? What would drive Chief Prosecutor Sky to do such a thing? Wait, I mean, sure, of course, someone else really did it. Someone must have. Someone who must have a grudge against Mr. Edgeworth. The car and the knife do seem a little too well organized to be a coincidence. Poor Mr. Edgeworth. What could have happened? We have to find a little more about what's going on with Edgeworth. Hey, that's it! That's the King of Prosecutors award that Mr. Edgeworth got yesterday. Were you at the awards ceremony, Detective Gumshoe? Of course, pal. I got an award for diligence myself. Ah, congratulations. I was wondering why this award was a shield. And why is it broken? Oh, there's a reason. I'll tell you what it is later. Apparently he's forgotten. But I was proud of Mr. Edgeworth for winning that award. Even with all the naysayers in the prosecutor's office. Naysayers? Must be because of the rumors. Found in Mr. Edgeworth's car, side with Mr. Edgeworth's knife, blah blah blah. Okay. I guess either sort of evidence says the same. Anything else to talk about? Oh, Bruce Goodman. So this ID card belonged to the victim? He was a detective like myself. Detective Bruce Goodman. Don't you think it's strange? I mean, why would the victim's ID card be laying on the ground where he found it? Well, Detective Goodman should have been at the police department yesterday. There was an evidence transferal for a case he handled 2 years ago. Evidence transferal? Mr. Edgeworth mentioned that too. But Detective Goodman was killed at the prosecutor's office. Well, that's the thing. It's hard to say this, but word is that Chief Prosecutor Sky called him out there to the parking lot. And Lana's confessing as such. Edgeworth's troubles. He's in a tough spot. Again. Again? Love that Gumshoe was caught dancing with the blue badger. That's something very Gumshoe-ish. Well, it all started with the murder of that defense attorney, Hammond. And Mr. Edgeworth was found innocent. Listen, pal, there have always been rumors about Mr. Edgeworth. Forging evidence, making deals with witnesses. Nothing outright, but there was always whispered rumors. Ever since he was accused of murder, no one's whispering. They're practically shouting. But there's no evidence against him. Well, Mr. Edgeworth has always had unusually strong ties to the department higher-ups. It's only natural that people would be suspicious. I had no idea he was under the gun. Anyway, this latest case has started a new rumor. People say the only reason he took this case is because he's aiming for the chief prosecutor position himself. What? But I know the truth, pal. Nobody wants to be the one who has to prosecute the chief prosecutor. Mr. Edgeworth is biting the bullet on this one. He's doing this all for us. Alright, nothing else to present. Nothing else to talk about. Shall we examine the area? I was wondering about that. What, the dancing blue badger? That's my masterpiece. You made this, Detective Gumshoe? Of course he would be dancing with his creation. The chief threw together some designs and I just did my thing, pal. Nice work. It's battery powered, so it can go anywhere. There's no switch, so it just dances until the batteries die. Poor Blue Badger, fated to dance until he drops. Blue Badger panel added to the court record. A work of art designed by the Chief of Detectives and created by Detective Gumshoe. And that's all I know about that. I'm not officially on the case, you know. Thank you. Why aren't you handling the case, Detective Gumshoe? We met the guy who is... What's his name? The guy in the parking lot? Deputy Officer Marshall. Ooh. He was appointed directly by the Chief of Police. Officer Marshall. Is he some kind of Wild West sheriff or something? No, Jake Marshall's just a regular officer. From West LA. For a moment there, I wasn't sure. Look, pal, let me try to make things a little easier for you. Show them this and they'll let you examine the crime scene, maybe. Letter of introduction. Received from Detective Gumshoe. Allows bearer to investigate the crime scene. What's crossed out there? I'll be surprised if this gets us anywhere. Just act like you're supposed to be there and nobody will look at you twice, pal. Oh, thanks. Let's investigate. The usual wanted posters are hanging on the bulletin board here. Do you know this face? If you do, dial 911. You know, Mr. Wright, I've always thought it was kind of funny. I've never seen anyone who looked like the people in these posters. They hardly even look human. She has a point. Okay, I'm back. My sister was making some weird noises in the other room, and I'm like, what the heck? Like, gotta get my stuff back. There we go. I was wondering about, oh wait, we already talked about the blue badger. And, okay, I just wanted the check mark there because maybe there was some, like, new dialogue. I always get excited when I come to a police station. Why is that? It just feels like I've jumped into a movie. Huh? You know, with all the police and criminals? Well, I don't know if this is all that exciting. Sure it is. Look at those two officers over there. They're probably talking about the latest bust. Funny, I thought they were talking about the weather. Look at that patrolman. Is saluting the other guy. He must be a detective. And then I said, hey, you do that, your soup will get cold, buddy. That's hilarious, sir. I laughed so hard I cried. I guess he wasn't saluting, he was wiping tears from his eyes. They make a good pair. Mr. Wright, do you know why patrol cars are painted black and white? No idea. Why? Well, I think they're designed after a panda. A panda? Not that I have scientific proof, it's just a theory. Do you mind me asking how you came up with that theory? It was when I was on a school trip I saw a patrol car. It came to me. You had just been at the zoo, see? What about zebras? Or did they not have those at your zoo? The banner here is announcing the crime-fighting campaign. Nice slogan. I wonder if they'll be selling fingerprint sets. I don't think it's that kind of campaign. What family wouldn't want a set at home? It's good for finding out who snuck into the cookie jar. I think most families can figure out that without the extra help. It was me. I was in the cookie jar. I ate all the cookies. The detectives in there look pretty busy. Just imagine right now. Behind those doors, a police drama in action. Somehow, the thought fails to excite me. I don't think I've seen anything else to examine. No, I can't. We talked about everything. So do we go back to the underground parking lot? Oh yeah, we got stuff to go down there. February 22nd, prosecutor's office, underground parking lot. Looks like the investigation is still going. I have to be getting back to the shop. Sorry, looks like I'll be stuck in this pit till the sun sleeps. I'll see you in my dreams tonight then, baby. Oh, still here? Oh, hello. Why the surprise licks? Didn't I mention? I got a boyfriend in criminal affairs too. What happened to the security guard? Wait, she's got multiple boyfriends? Hey, what's wrong, Bambina? You're looking like a doggy that's lost its herd. Jake Marshall. Strange guy to put in charge of a crime scene. So... there's something I wanted to ask you. The scene of the crime, a cold grave for men who've lost their dreams. And me, I watch over them as they sleep, dreaming of the desert's harsh judgment. He's asleep. Well, should we show this hopeless case something to catch his interest? There's something I wanted to ask you. The scene of the crime, a cold grave for men who lost their dreams. And me, I watch over them as they sleep, dreaming of the desert's harsh judgment. Okay, he's asleep. Yes, we're gonna show. Would you mind reading this for me? What's this? I warn you, fan letters to me go right in the spittoon. It's a letter of introduction from Detective Gumshoe. May we investigate? Gumshoe? Oh, that old cow dog? He holding a birthday party or something? Huh? Look, where it should say letter of introduction, it says invitation. Ah, I think you just miswrote it. Wait, why am I getting all defensive here? No worries, this proves it's from Detective Gumshoe better than a blood test. My theory is that Jake Marshall played Red Dead Redemption 2 and became hooked to a Wild West gimmick. That's a good theory. Yeah. It's just seeing the hairs fall off makes me feel itchy as he's cutting it with his knife. Wait a minute, he has a knife. He sucks. Just kidding. I mean, it would be a funny coincidence if he had something to do with it. He does seem to know how to use a knife. Guess I better let you in then. Thank you, Officer Marshall. Well, that's right. He's a patrolman, not a detective. Which reminds me. Hey, wait a sec. Isn't a crime scene supposed to be handled or hand-led by a detective or higher? Well, folks, the clues are calling. Welcome to our gold strike. Be like the settler, strike out for lands unknown. He's trying to deflect. Suspicious. Manifest destiny. Let's have a hootenanny. Note to self, police investigations are like settling land. Well, Mr. Wright, what do you say? Well, I say I won't be needing this anymore. Detective Gumshoe's letter of introduction crumbled and discarded. Okay, let's talk. Officer Marshall, could you tell us more about the victim? Good men always die young. Remember that, partner. Could you be a little more specific? Bruce Goodman. He was a detective, right? Well, aren't you a feisty doggy there now? Detective Goodman was stabbed here at 5:15. The smiling Madonna told me that tale. I think she means the witness, Miss Star Angel, but how did she know that? He's shaving at a crime scene, thus contaminating the scene with his facial hair. You're right, he's suspicious. Even more suspicious. One stab to the chest, a fine piece of work. This here's the autopsy report. Goodman's autopsy report. Death due to loss of blood, one knife wound, died within an hour and a half of 4 p.m. Wait, died within an hour and a half of 4 p.m. Was my sister involved with the victim in any way? Funny you should mention that, Bambina. Chief Prospector Sky and Detective Goodman had nothing in common at all. Nothing in common? They apparently worked together on a case a few years back, so there's no motive. Goodman wasn't a particularly gifted detective. That's one reason why he didn't do much work with the chief prosecutor. But my sister called the victim here on the day of the murder, right? Here to the parking lot? So it seems, like calling an unarmed man to a shootout at high noon. I don't mean any offense, but... Officer Marshall, you're a patrolman, right? Not a detective? You're calling me out. They shoot you in that for Texas. Huh? I was one of them fancy shoot detectives till 2 years ago, to tell you the truth. Oh really? Now he tells me. But you're a patrolman now, so how can you be in charge of a crime scene? Nothing gets by you, does it, Bambina? So why are you in charge? No reason. We're just short on hands right now. I'm keeping an eye out in the meantime. That's odd, though. Detective Gumshoe was saying he had nothing to do. Nothing important, at least. He's nothing but a sad old cowdog that can't find his tail. Maybe it's because he runs with that Edgeworth, eh? Edgeworth? That cowdog's been kicked out of his cattle run by order of the chief of police. Just, he doesn't realize it yet. Detective Gumshoe kicked out of the investigation? Huh. Well, I suppose I can go ahead and check this out. Name of the deceased is Bruce Goodman, 36, male. Date and time of death, February 24th, between 4 o'clock p.m. and 5:30 p.m. Cause of death, loss of blood from chest wound. Assessment. Wound was caused by a 4.5-inch knife. A single stab wound was found. Let me investigate. I mean, I don't know if I could tell like what size it is. Probably not, but clearly it's bloody. But what if Edgeworth was cutting some fruit and he just left that on there? Oh whoa. What if I showed him this? I probably can't show him that. We talked about everything. Let's examine the crime scene. Okay, now we can look at the car and stuff. This looks like a cell phone. Scientific analysis would suggest this belonged to the victim. I can't think of anyone else it could belong to. What's so scientific about that? Should we check it out? Check it out. Right, let's check it out. What the? Oh, it's doing it by itself. Okie dokie. This phone's still on the redial screen. Redial? Mr. Wright, most phones keep a record of all the calls you made and received. You just press the blue button to display the last number you called. Convenient, isn't it? I'm surprised you didn't know about it. Sorry to disappoint you, but even I know about things like redial. Oh, I'm so sorry. It's just, you never know when people from your generation... Whatever, let's check this phone out. Okay. The redial button, huh? Oopsie. Now to see who the owner of this phone called last. Note to self: a defense attorney doesn't think first. He just pushes the button. Meep. Hey, that song, I know that. Hey, what's going on over there? Beep. Oh, sorry. I see you, partner. You pressed the redial on that phone, didn't you? Oh, well, yeah. Whose phone is this anyway? It was on the ground over there. Whose is it? It belongs to the Chief Prosecutor Sky. What? It's my sister's? She apparently dropped it when she was taken into custody right after the crime. Look, the last call was made when the murder occurred. Looks like she was fixing the call to someone. Except she only spoke for a few seconds according to this. Who did she call? No idea. Sorry, partner. Now I got a question for you, partner. I heard a phone ring just now. One of those new-fangled ringtones. Oh, that? Oh. I'm sorry, that was my phone. What? Your phone? Yeah, it's kinda strange, but someone called me right as we picked up the other phone. A wrong number. I hope you're not lying. They shoot you for that in Texas, partner. Uh-oh. I've incited the wrath of the Lone Star Patrolman. Cell phone added to the court record. Last call was made at 5:18, the day of the murder. Huh. This rope, is it? Yep, they laid it in the outline of the victim's body. Okay. So wait, the victim must have died when the killer closed the trunk on him. You have got to be the only person I know that would come up with that conclusion. No clues here. Oh, there's a truck. B block is through here. That's where the visitors park. I can see that lunchland car over there, far in the distance. Hey, you're right. I like the cute design on the door. I can see a cartoon cow munching on a juicy-looking steak. Doesn't that strike you a little creepy? Just don't think too deeply about it and you'll be fine. This appears to be the car where the body was found. It looks like the lock on the trunk is busted. The crime took place in the underground parking lot at the prosecutor's office. The body was found in the trunk by my subordinate's car. Of my subordinate's car. Quite a luxury car. It just screams, I have money to burn. Yeah, prosecutors get the big bucks. So that's Edgeworth for you. Oh, what's this? Looks like a note of some sort. Look, something's written on it. Well, it's got Goodman's name on it. 675. 12-2, or 7S. You're right, let's see. There's a name printed on the paper above that. Goodman. Maybe it fell out of his pocket when he was killed. Well, so what does it mean, Mr. Wright? How am I supposed to know? Note to self for detective reasoning. Go to Edgeworth, not Wright. I'm sure Edgeworth wouldn't know what this means either. Goodman's note added to the court record. Is there anything else? Doesn't seem to be. Not a sky. So there's no connection between Detective Goodman and my sister? That's correct, but there is a gold mine of evidence against her. And the prospector tomorrow is none other than Edgeworth himself. I'm afraid your sister's fate is decided, Bambina. Many condolences. Officer Marshall. Yeah, Bambina? How can I help? How can you say that? You and my sister, you were... Is there something between the cop and her sister that I don't know about? I apologize, Bambina. Something must have gotten to me. Maybe it's that dry wind that's blowing through the prospector's office. Dry wind or ill will? Something's up with something here, but who? Suspicions about Mr. Edgeworth have been flying around for nearly 2 years now. Forged evidence and arranging testimonies, you mean? He was unbeatable because he did whatever it took to win. Unbeatable, that is, until he met you. But rumors are just rumors, aren't they? These are prospectors. These are prosecutors we're talking about. Evidence is everything to them. If you follow the rumors about Edgeworth to their source, you'll find one person. But they're off limits. Untouchable, you might say. One person? Who? Hate to say this, but it's your sister, Bambina. Chief Prosecutor Lana Skye. What? My sister? I thought you was about to say Von Karma. Edgeworth couldn't rustle all those cattle by himself. Some people load their guns with bullets. Some people load them with deals. What are you What? You're saying Edgeworth was making deals to win trials? Where there's gunshots, there's bound to be bullets. That's what the old-timers say. There's a big old secret hidden around here somewhere. Everyone knows it. Is that why Detective Gumshoe was taken off the case? Did they target him because he was closest to Edgeworth? So, well, how are we doing, Mr. Wright? I guess we got some clues. We have an autopsy report, a note from the victim, and a cell phone. So you think we'll be okay? Well, the only thing still bothering me is that Lana is confessing to the crime. She says she did it. No problem. I can guarantee that she's not the criminal. Oh, by the way, Emma. Yes? I know that song your phone plays when it rings. What? It's the Steel Samurai theme song, isn't it? That's popular TV show for kids. The phone that rang earlier wasn't mine. It was yours. At 5:18, just after the murder took place. Your sister called you, didn't she, Emma? I'm sorry. Can you tell me what you talked about? She hung up right away. I see. Cell phone updated in the court record. A detective is murdered, and the suspect is the top prosecutor in the district. I've got a bad feeling about this. Like maybe I still don't know everything that went on here. To be continued. Dun dun dun! Yes, please. February 23rd, 9:34 a.m., District Court Defendant Lobby Number 2. How did the investigation go yesterday, Mr. Wright? Frankly, there are still a lot of gray areas. Or rather, the whole thing is one big gray area. Don't worry about me, no matter what the outcome. I'm ready to accept my fate. I believe in you, sis. Mr. Wright, let me offer you a word of advice. Yes? A defense attorney should never believe their client. Huh? The defendant is called to trial because they're suspected of wrongdoing. Never forget that. Miss Skye, you remind me a lot of Mia. But there is one decisive difference between you and her. And And that is? You're not a defense attorney. I believe it's almost time for the trial. Good luck, Mr. Wright. My first trial without a Fae helping me. No one's going to bail me out this time. I'll be alone in there, so I have to discover the truth all by myself. I love how, like, being that Phoenix says this is also, like, the same time the player is doing this without the help of the Faes, since they were sort of like a big help throughout the trial, like, how Maya sort of, used her powers to summon Mia, and then all the things that she did to, like, help us in the end, such as jump in front of Bon Karma and taking the evidence from there. This game is really cool. Let's do it, Mr. Wright. I'll be with you the whole way. But I wonder what's gonna happen with, the skies. Like, are they just gonna give us verbal hints, basically? Since, like, she's more since, Emma's more scientific-wise and, you know, like, more logical thinking. February 23rd, 10 a.m., District Court Room, number 9. Number 5. Number 5. Mongol number 5. Court is now in session for the trial of Miss Lana Sky. Defense is ready, Your Honor. The prosecution has been ready for a while, Your Honor. Edgeworth. It's been 2 months, but I haven't been in a courtroom since this trial. I hope that personal feelings will not be a part of the proceedings today, Mr. Wright. I will choose the path I think is right, regardless of what those around me might say. The judgment to be made here is in our hands, not those of anyone else. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement, please. Chief Prosecutor Lana Sky has committed an unpardonable crime. Not only this, but she was rash enough to commit it in the prosecutor's office lot. Wow, he's much more forceful in person. I suddenly feel like confessing to everything. However, she will now pay for her rashness with her life. It was a witness to her crime. A professional witness. Well then, call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth. The prosecution calls its first witness, Miss Angel Star, to the stand. The cough-up queen? Haven't I seen you somewhere? You ordered the caviar lunch, right? Oh ho, caviar! I've never eaten caviar before. The judge is really wolfing it down. And for you, I have the Fiesta Bowl. Thanks? Will the witness state her name and profession? And you, sir. Did you order the fingerprint lunchbox? It's too early for lunch. Your name and profession, please. Well, Your Honor, how does it taste? So this is why everyone raves about caviar. It's so tasty, it hurts. I always thought caviar would taste like pickled tapioca. What the heck does pickled tapioca taste like? Name, profession, now! Me? The name is Angel Star. Don't go forgetting it. I find myself running Lunchland these days. Is that what you wanted me to say, Mr. Edgeworth? Very well, witness. Please describe the incident to us. The prosecution will wait. I'm not finished eating. Hurry it up. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth. As you know, we usually call on the police to provide a prescription of the crime. Your Honor, as Mr. Edgeworth has said to the court, I am a professional. What exactly does that mean? Until 2 years ago, Miss Angel Star was a special investigator with the police. What? She was a first-rate homicide detective. What? Miss Star was a detective? Ah! I know who you are. Pop-up? Pop-up Queen Angel Star, Your Honor. Long time no see. Very well, you may continue with the description, Miss Star. Just who is this lady? If I might have the court's attention over here. The parking lot at the prosecutor's office is divided into 2 blocks. A block is for the prosecutor's office personnel. B block is for visitors and clients. The chain divider separates the 2 blocks. I suppose that's to keep visitors from taking up prosecutor spaces, yes? The crime took place by a car in the back of A block, in the car's trunk. The killer stabbed the victim with this knife and went to drive the body out. Unfortunately for her, there was a witness, and an arrest was made on the spot. And who was this valiant witness? Why, it was me, Your Honor. Parking lot floor plans added to the court record. Witness, did you see the very moment of the crime? Of course, Your Honor. Immediately after that, I apprehended the chief prosecutor. It seems rather cut and dry, doesn't it? Well, Mr. Wright? I can't agree on the principle, Your Honor. It seems that some poor losers are unwilling to accept the truth, Your Honor. Shall I proceed to crush what little hope they have remaining? If you can, then give them your worst, Miss Star. Wait, are they talking about me? Dang. Witness's account. Somehow, I always knew a day like this would come. I was on my way to deliver a lunchbox to my boyfriend. When I sensed something, perhaps it was my finely honed detective's intuition at work. Through the wired fence, I saw the chief prosecutor standing next to a garage car. The chief prosecutor was holding a knife in her right hand. Then she thrust the pointy tip of the knife into Detective Goodman's chest. Bringing a lunchbox to your boyfriend? How touching. As you can see, there is no room for doubt. The key point of your testimony seems to be nothing other than the point of the knife which you saw being stabbed at the Detective Goodman. So how does it feel to be utterly crushed? I'm still thinking about that. It's merely a flesh wound, Mr. Wright. Very well, Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Alright. Witness's account. Somehow I always knew a day like this would come. Let me see what I got here. Okay, so she was over here when she saw it, because she said it was like near a fence. But the thing is, I mean, she probably would just see it right here. She just walked in here and went over here, but I just gotta make sure because details like this are very important. Anyways, there's the knife. You gotta remember the time that Edgewood checked in. And what is this? 12267S or 75, I don't know. It said S. 12-2. Why 12-2? Did it have to do with an old case? Okay, let's press on it. How did you know? I respect the prosecutor's basic abhorrence of crime, yet their methods are ugly and twisted. Twisted methods will always lead to tragedy. The lunch lady's uninformed opinion is duly noted. Given that they are used to erasing inconvenient evidence at their whim. Killing off a detective that knew too much is merely an extension of that. Miss Star, do you have something personal against prosecutors? I felt that I found my dream job when I became an investigator. If I hadn't been laid off by those prosecutors over there, I'd still be one. Laid off? She was fired. To me, prosecutors are nothing more than worms. That said, I'm a pro, as you know. My testimony is unbiased and flawless. Very well. You may continue, Miss Star. So now we know her reasonings. This boyfriend, he's the detective? Not that boyfriend, the security guard. Oh, that boyfriend? You have several? Yes, this boyfriend, that boyfriend, and the other boyfriend. Care to join? Whoa, and yet another boyfriend position is still open for applicants. I'll stick with the lunches, thanks. Note to self, the judge had to think before replying. The security guard room is in a lot in Block A. It's up the second level, so you can see everything from there. That will be the room from the security sign. Incidentally, did you bring your lunch boxes by car? Since I'm a visitor now, I parked in B block. So, she was in B block when she witnessed the crime. When I sensed something, perhaps it was my finely honed detective intuition at work. You sensed something? So you were saying you had a premonition of the murder. It felt like how you would say, oh yes. It was like a feeling you get when you view a pumpkin chock full of seeds. I have no idea what that means. Speaking of a detective's intuition, was the victim, Mr. Bruce Goodman, also a detective? Yes, well, he was like a young cheese. Young cheese? A pale white cheese, not yet tangy with experience on the streets. A greenhorn. Then I must be hard, yellowed, and sharp as a tack. Yeah, with the odor of a old cheese to match. In any case, there in the lot, I felt something stirring in the back of my mind. Through the wired fence, I saw the chief prosecutor standing next to a garish car. By garish car, you mean... Mr. Edgeworth's car, yes. Mr. Edgeworth's? Incidentally, the knife with which the victim was stabbed was also Mr. Edgeworth's. Wasn't it? Indeed it was. What an odd case this is. And the person you saw, you were sure it was the defendant? I saw her from no further than 30 feet away. I am certain it was her. If she's telling the truth, we're doomed. Let's just do what we can. Even if we don't have any proof, we can always nitpick. Witness, in your testimony, you clearly stated the following. Prosecutors are nothing more than worms, ergo. You are a biased witness. You might want to keep those silly opinions to yourself in the future, rookie. Huh? Rookie? Unless you're willing to risk the consequences of doubting me? I'll fry you like a fritter. Crispy on the outside, chewy on the inside. That was inspiring. I believe I've heard that tagline somewhere. You could cry plagiarism? I may be regulated to the lowly post of lunch lady, but my instincts are honed. A photograph? You took this? The moment I witnessed the crime, my reflexes took over, and snap, I took a picture. In fact, one of my lunchboxes is rigged with a camera. I suppose that's more exciting than just hanging around your neck. Witness, why am I only seeing this photograph just now? You think I'd show it to you, a prosecutor? Think again. My boyfriend works in the photography division of criminal affairs. Well, this is most certainly the defendant. Huh. Uh-oh, that is unmistakably Lana Sky. So what was the defendant doing at the time? The chief prosecutor was holding a knife in her right hand. Her right hand? Wait. Okay, the murder weapon, usually in Edward's toolbox, traces of the victim's blood, no prints. Hold on. I'm remembering something. Let me remember. I'm trying to remember, like, wait, hold on. I don't know, I'm remembering something from the last case. Chief prosecutor was holding a knife in her right hand. This one? Oh no, the witness statement. Oh, whoopsie. Didn't mean to do that. Sorry. I really need. The chief prosecutor was holding a knife in her right. Tell me more about this knife that the suspect was carrying. Well, I'd say the blade was about 4 inches long. Isn't that right, Mr. Edgeworth? It is your knife after all. Yes, that's about right. Prosecutors said, oh wait, no, it wouldn't matter which way it was. It's a knife. Wait, why am I overthinking this? Prosecutors are, by nature, well versed in the location of a man's vital organs. I'm sure it was easier than boiling an egg for my egg salad surprise set. You can't testify as her ability to kill an egg, I mean a person. Perhaps a chicken salad set would be a better metaphor? So the defendant was holding a knife, what then? As she thrust the pointy tip of the knife into Detective Goodman's chest. Tell the court why you didn't try to stop this crime. You did see her raise the knife to strike, no? Defendant has a point. Unfortunately, by the time I realized what was going on, it was already too late. Too late? Yes, the next moment, the chief prosecutor brought down the murder weapon. I see. It's only a flesh wound, Mr. Wright. We can make it. You said that before. Anything else? Scientifically speaking, Miss Starr's testimony is flawless. Sounds pretty fatal to me. What do we do? Is this it? Is my sister guilty? Let's just keep our heads cool and press the witness a bit, shall we? For some reason, I'm having her panicking next to me makes me calmer. Don't smile like that. Somehow, I always knew a day like this would come. I was on my way to deliver a lunchbox to my boyfriend. When I sensed something, perhaps it was like finally home detective intuition at work. Uh-oh, it says my stream is unstable. What's going on? The chief prosecutor was holding a knife in her right hand. Then she thrust the pointy tip of the knife into Detective Goodman's chest. It's only a flesh wound, Mr. Wright. We can make it. You said that before. Anything else? I could be sleeping. What do we do? Blah, blah, blah. Can we present? Okay, dead within the hour and a half of 4 p.m. Date and time of death between 4 o'clock and 5:30. Cause of death, loss of blood. Wound was caused by a 4.5 single stab wound. Wait. Parking lot. Got more evidence. Nope. This is accurate. This is on the other side of the fence. Always knew this day would come. On my way to deliver lunchbox to my boyfriend when I sensed something, perhaps my finally home detective intuition at work. Wait. With a wired fence, I saw Chief Prosecutor standing next to a garish car. The Chief Prosecutor was holding a knife in her right hand. Wait. I remember. Okay, now I'm remembering something. She was holding the knife in her right hand, but her hand was injured. Is there any way we could, like, say something about that? I don't know. Holding it in her right hand. Something doesn't wait. Oh, no, that's fine. She was definitely here. And we're gonna parking in the prosecutor's office lot. Edgeworth should have probably been around that time, right? It shouldn't take. Should it have taken 3 minutes? 2:12, 6:07. It's a memo. Emma made at 5:18 the day of the murder. Let me check this. Date and time of death. Cause of death was lost from the chest wound. So he was probably still alive. Oh wait, she said 4 inches. So it's 4.5 inches knife, a single stab wound. 1 second, I gotta. Okay, I am back. I may have to recalibrate. Let's see. What did you do it? Oh, there we go. Yeah, or maybe not. Oh no, I think my internet is acting up right now. Okay, that's weird. may have to stop streaming. For those who could hear me right now, deeply sorry. I'm going to save here and continue when the internet comes back to normal. But for those who came, thank you. Drink water, eat lots of food. Have a nice day. Oh, and I gotta